Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Tuesday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, you can see right here on the daily time frame, Bitcoin as of right now is failing to even go as high as the value area low. So we are right now trading at around 62.6k. Bitcoin is potentially going to create somewhat of a bullish div right here on the RSI momentum before we actually start the reverse. You could see the last time this happened on the daily time frame was exactly right here. So I am expecting potentially not a V-shaped recovery, but the most possible scenario right now is this right here. Of course, it could even look something like this before we actually go up. We might spend quite a lot of time arranging down here. Basically, price is pretty weak right now. Looking at the USD dominance, you can see right here, even on the weekly time frame, the USD dominance is right now trading at a key zone. Basically, this zone is from back in June 2022. So quite a lot of time, and this is very key weekly order block, and it's going to be very interesting to see how price will react here and if we are going to break even higher. Since, as you know, if we break higher, then that would count like as a very deep bear market. Since if we actually break higher, this is going to be very crazy. It has never happened before. Like you can see here, historically, USD dominance has never traded above 9.5, basically 9.6. So very key. If we start breaking here, then maybe we could go as high as like 10% and get a bearish swing failure pattern from this high. Maybe something like this, and then we can continue the same old pattern right here in which Bitcoin has been trading the past 10 years, like right here, as you can see. So maybe it is also possible that we start eventually in the future start trading above right here, since the USD cap will be getting bigger and bigger. But still, as of right now, I am expecting for price to actually fail above these highs, and this will mark the bear market bottom. If we put another weekly candle up to right here, this is going to be exactly almost playing out for us to go down to like 40 below, basically below 48. Anything below this wick right here could mark the bottom, since from this high, if we measure down to like 45%, 45,000, for example, 44,000, it's going to be like 46% of a correction. And historically, from the past right here, you can see 39% correction from this last top. So you could say right here, 52% was the bottom. So something like this is what I am expecting for Bitcoin. The dollar also, as of right now, still keeping structure. We are respecting this key resistance, which we have respected ever since back in May 2025. So weekly order block right here as well. Gold right now potentially starting to fall, as you can see right here. If we take out this low, then I believe Bitcoin could have some relief, since, as you know, once the gold starts falling, Bitcoin actually starts to have some momentum up. They're not exactly correlated, but I just wanted to look at it. Basically, the stock market right now still bullish. Potentially, we are going to create somewhat of a bearish divergence here on the RSI momentum before we actually fall down right here. Basically, something like this is possible. The same goes for the S&P 500. Altcoins, they are pretty weak right now. Ethereum, Solana, Hype is still keeping that momentum up right here above this previous all-time high. you could say we could be entering a range and consolidation right here. But of course, if Bitcoin drops below $50,000, I expect Hype to at least revisit this previous range that we had going on before we actually broke out. Sui right now looking the worst. XRP also not looking great, even though we are still keeping structure from this fair value gap order block right here. You can see we have not lost that structure, and this could be very well the bottom. But as I said, once Bitcoin starts dropping, anything is possible for those alts. They could literally go to zero. For right now, you can see after this pump that we had to the upside, we flushed out, open interest got flushed out, a lot of short positions got closed out right here, since this was a big move, like almost 5%. And ever since then, we have seen open interest try to come back into the market. But as of right now, things are looking pretty calm. We have still time until New York opens. We have piled most of the liquidity on the top side right now. You could say all the way up to 65.1k is the next target for Bitcoin. Ethereum Gate Index, we're still stuck at 16, I think. Let me just refresh. Yeah, exactly. We're still stuck at 16. Nothing new here. Spot ETFs, another bearish day. As you can see also on this graph right here, spot ETFs has been declining and they have been selling, which is completely normal in a bear market. Long versus shorts ratio, more shorts in the market right now. Pretty even on Hyperliquid, the bigger whales. You can see right now, basically more people are sitting on the short side, but still overall more shorts for the day. We don't have any news for today, basically just US trade balance, home sales, but the important news are coming tomorrow and Thursday. So watch out for that. And I do believe this would cover it for today, guys. Hope you like it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.